Hello, this is your host from the DMD Consortium launch event, and I have a breaking news report from the DMD Consortium. On April 21st, we successfully launched the Dental Market Direction Consortium with a credible mission impacting every dental patient in North America. On April 26th, the DMD Consortium met again and developed this report to share with you. Our goal over the next few minutes is to provide you with rapid-fire updates on new industry and economic data, consortium improvements, and next step access to help you mobilize both your team and your dental practice. The original data shared from Morgan Stanley Research and the White House guidelines provided a 12-month estimate enabling us to draft the DMD phases. Phase 1, reopening safely. Phase 2, regaining your footing. And Phase 3, reaching new heights. We have supplemented this data with this past week's North American Dental Group Study and Bloomberg Report, whose combined insights have underscored and given us increased confidence in the phases that DMDC has drafted to support you in your dental practice. NADG reported that almost 2/3 of all patients were not aware that dental offices were open to provide dental emergency care. Furthermore, the vast majority of patients were uncomfortable with the thought of going to the dentist, even in the case of a dental emergency. And during our social distancing these past weeks, over 30 million people have developed new dental issues that are not being addressed. You are not alone, Bloomberg reported. The dental industry is at a virtual standstill. 2020 spending estimates may face a 66% drop in some markets. 2021 will likely experience up to a 35% drop in spending estimates compared to 2019 numbers. This means for every $1 million in revenue, a market affected by that kind of drop will see on average only $350,000 in revenue in 2020 and $750,000 of revenue in 2021. 80% of practices have reported that patient volumes were less than 5% of its normal rate. The drop in spending and the slower rebound expectations will take its toll on the entire dental industry. Bloomberg also reported that even with restrictions eventually lifted, access to personal protective equipment, PPE, will be a restraining factor. While the DMDC launch event was a sellout, we received a flood of questions, concerns, and interest in the subscription process. Frankly, the site was not ready for the incredible response, but it is now. Our mission is empowering the dental ecosystem to return to practice strong. We've refined both our vision and values based on the needs expressed by on-the-ground clinicians, and then we've strengthened our consortium with additional leaders and industry partners that stepped up to join the mission this past week alone. Phase 1, the reopen phase, begins on May 4th. Some offices are even prepping for this now, while others are preparing for a later date in May. It's not too early because we are working around the clock to have subscriber-only practice principles, actionable education, and industry partnerships in place by this Friday, May 1st. We understand that while you may be idle, you are certainly not unmotivated. You are eager to get out rolling, and we are too. The first live learning event for subscribers will be at 6 p.m. Eastern on Monday, May 4th. It will now be followed by initial grouping of industry partner Phase 1 support events. New additions to these include access to PPE and supply chain savings of up to 30%, expert advice on building back your team, proactive patient financing and merchant processing savings from industry partners, and immediate safe revenue generators, our newest category. Take a picture of the entire slide or use your camera to scan the QR code that most applies to what you need to see. On the left, you'll see the link to the YouTube video replay of the DMD Consortium launch event hosted on April 21st. On the right, you will find the QR code directing you to the registration page on the DMD Consortium website. We hope this information was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you on May 4th. Have a wonderful day.